5 players on 5 moving podiums, all hoping to race their way to £5,000. Just don't be last. To the finish line. Hello and welcome to The Finish Line, the show where contestants literally race their podiums across the studio floor to try and win £5,000. Yes, the podiums move our players down the track, so they're a little bit like the small coloured plates in a well-known sushi restaurant. Now, before we meet our players, let's meet my co-host. It's our very own spicy California roll, it's Sarah Green.
Yeah, I must just say, other sushi restaurants are available.
Why, of course. Ready to meet today's players?
I am.
OK, today's players hoping to win big are Shauna, Andy, Donya, Catherine and Martin. All right, here we go. Before we start racing, we need to put our players in order with today's first qualifier. So, Sarah, how does it work?
Qualifier 1 is the picture game. First, we'll show you a subject, then we'll reveal an image. So to get this right, you'd answer New Zealand. Get 5 right and we'll stop the clock.
So, who's going to start in which lane? Let's find out. First up today, it's Shauna, a PhD researcher and university teacher from Bristol. Shauna, welcome to the finish line. How you feeling?
So nervous.
So nervous. I know, but you're first up today as well, so it makes it extra nervous, doesn't
I
it?
can have a positive mental attitude. Just be positive.
Exactly.
And if I don't fall off the podium, that'll be great.
Yeah. Please don't fall off our podium. So, look, I mean, that's quite an impressive CV you kind of got going on there, doing a PhD. But, I mean, tell us something maybe we don't know about you.
Something you might not know about me is that I can read and speak Middle English. So that's the kind of English before Shakespeare. So it's great if you can't spell. It's brilliant, because everything in Middle English is written phonetically. You wouldn't say knight for, you know, a man on a horse.
Right.
You pronounce it like knickter.
Oh, so you're literally saying the word phonetically?
Yeah, literally every letter you see.
Kind of makes more sense than the way we do it now, doesn't it?
Yeah, and away from things of the past, what about things of now? What are you into?
One of the best things I've done recently is a few colleagues and I organised a Brat conference.
Yeah.
It was an album by Charlie XCX, and
Yeah.
you might have heard people having a Brat summer.
Yep.
Brat Summer was about chaos, messiness, girlhood.
Yeah.
And I wrote about this medieval Welsh poet called Gwethel Mechain, who writes the filthiest poetry about conquering men and female friendship and jealous wives.
Great.
And it was just so much fun.
So you linked together medieval times and Charlie XCX?
Yeah, she was 100% Brat, just to
Fantastic. Well, great. So, look, we've got our first qualifier. Have you played this one at home?
Yes, I practiced a bit.
Fantastic. All right, well, here we go, Shauna. Your time starts now. School equipment.
Sharpener.
British comedian.
Oh, pass.
Food.
Sweet potato.
Singer.
Shaka Khan.
Tool.
Saw.
German fashion designer.
Karl Lagerfeld.
There you go, that's 5. Breathe, Shauna, well done. How fast was it, Sarah?
Great start. The British comedian was your only pass, and it's Jade Adams. Shauna, you're first up. You're laying down the marker. You got your 5 correct answers in 24 seconds. A really good time. Take lane 1.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shauna. Next up, it's Andy, a maths teacher from Guildford. Andy, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So you're a maths teacher. Tell us about that.
Yep, I've been teaching maths for about 14 years now. I really enjoy it. I used to work in China for a year.
So what took you to China?
I went out there to teach abroad, just try something different.
Yeah.
And actually, while I was there, I started swing dancing, which is a real passion of mine.
Swing dancing, but in China?
Yeah, so
Wow.
dressing up in like 1940s, almost like wartime.
Love it.
Yeah.
Baggy
Love it.
trousers, bow tie, braces, and just dancing the night away.
OK, fantastic. Well, look, we've got our picture round first here, Andy. You've just seen it in play with Shauna. What do you think?
Hit and miss, either I know or I don't. So
OK, anything to do with maths would be fantastic.
that would be great.
Yeah, I can't make any promises. You ready for it?
Yep.
5 correct answers, please, mate. Your time starts now. Chinese zodiac animal.
Mouse. Rat.
Film.
Gone with the Wind.
US state.
Utah.
Media mogul.
Rupert Murdoch.
Kitchen utensil.
Can opener.
That's 5.
Oh,
That felt pretty good, right?
Yeah, I was pleased with that.
Look, no passes, no incorrects. Let's go to Sarah.
clean sweep for our swing dancer. Good one, Andy. Just to be clear, on the Chinese zodiac animal, both mouse and rat were acceptable answers. So you've got 24 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct answers in 17.9 seconds. You go to lane 1.
Thank you.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you.
Next up, it's Donya, Head of Policy and Public Affairs from Dulwich. Donya, how you feeling?
Good, yeah, really nervous, but good.
Okay. Do I detect a little bit of an accent there? What's going on?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Budapest, Hungary.
Right.
I'm Indian by ethnicity, but lived in London for the last 10 years.
Okay.
And yeah, speak 3 languages, so
So tell me, what are they?
Hindi, Hungarian, and English.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So did you go to an international
school,
Yeah,
yeah.
because it's kind of that American twang always comes with the international
Yeah,
schools.
when your teachers are American and you learn English by watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch, you sort of you sort of pick up the American accent by default.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So who's watching from home?
So my husband and my 8-month-old daughter, well, she's not watching, she's not allowed screen time, but my husband is
Okay.
watching.
What's your little girl's
watching Ilara.
Ilara.
Yes.
Lovely.
I'm on maternity leave right now.
And you took that time to come on a quiz show.
You know what? if not now, then when?
Yes. No, do you know what? You're right. Exactly that.
Yeah.
Well, look, you've had a chance to see our game in play, our
Yes.
picture round. How'd you feel about it?
Yeah, a little nervous. Sports is not my strong suit, so hopefully if no sports stuff
Okay, no
comes up.
sports stuff.
Yeah, no sports.
Okay. Good luck. Donya, your time starts now. Accessory.
Umbrella.
US R&B singer.
Pass.
Fictional detective.
Poirot.
Internal organ.
Pelvis.
Jewelry.
Necklace.
TV presenter.
Pass.
Metric unit.
Milliliters.
South Park character.
Pass.
Number.
Ooh. Pass, sorry.
Australian object.
Boomerang.
There you go. 5 correct answers. That's all we asked for. Should we go through some of them?
Yes, please.
Okay. Sarah.
Donya, 4 passes, 1 wrong. The US R&B singer, Donell Jones. Internal organ, bladder. TV presenter, Ranveer Singh. The South Park character, Cartman. Number 1.
Got it.
You have 17.9 seconds to
Yeah.
beat.
Tough.
You got your 5 correct in 38.2,
Okay.
which means you take lane 3.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sonia. Next up, it's Catherine, an assistant payments manager from Belfast. Catherine, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you.
Hello. Tell me, you're here for the win today?
I am going to try.
Yeah,
As long as I
fantastic.
don't embarrass myself.
No, you'd be absolutely fine. So any hidden talents that we'd like to know about?
I love to sing, only for myself. Now in the shower,
What do you like
always.
to sing?
I love the 80s. I have an older husband, because obviously I'm a youngster.
Right.
So we actually got remarried
Right.
at an 80s festival in an inflatable church.
An
it was
inflatable
the
church,
10th
right.
anniversary of the concert. It was our 10th anniversary. Sure, why not?
That's pretty cool, right, Sarah?
Yeah, but any favourite 80s bands in there?
Yeah, obviously your daddy. I actually think
Yeah, there it
that
is.
your dad was
Yeah.
doing a DJ set at that concert.
I bet he was. All right, we've got our picture round up first,
Okay.
okay? Let's hope some 80s stuff comes up, yeah?
Fingers crossed.
Okay. Your time starts now. Batman sidekick.
Robin,
Traditional birthstone.
Amethyst,
US TV show.
Pass,
Welsh singer.
Charlotte Church,
FIFA country code.
Finland,
Pixar film.
Bug's Life,
Cooking device.
Barbecue,
There you go. Fantastic stuff. Sarah.
1 pass, 1 wrong. The traditional birthstone is an opal. The US TV show is The OC. You've got 17.9 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct answers, Catherine, in 26.4 seconds. You go into lane 3.
Thank you.
Thanks, Catherine. Thank you so much. Last up, it's Martin, a tutor from Huddersfield. Martin.
Hi.
Welcome to the finish line.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Ready for it?
Definitely.
So look, you're a tutor. What do you like to get up to, though, in your spare time?
I'm an AFOL, an adult fan of Lego.
Right.
So,
OK.
Yeah, so I collect Lego sets.
So what's the biggest thing you've ever built, Martin?
I have a bat cave.
What I want to know is about your kids, right? Are they allowed to touch or play with the sets as well, or is it...
If it's mine, it's mine. They keep their hands off it.
Really?
Yeah.
See how long that lasts for.
they get their own Lego sets.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
OK, well, Martin, we've got our picture round up first.
Yep.
Anything you're hoping doesn't come up?
Some of those musicians were a bit iffy for me, I think.
OK.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Should we give it a go?
Yep,
Here
let's
we go.
go.
Martin, your time starts now. Common insect.
Beetle.
Wife of Henry VIII.
Catherine Aragon.
Supermodel.
Pass.
Swiss airport.
Zurich.
Cluedo suspect.
Reverend Green.
Scientist.
Albert Einstein.
There you go. Pretty good. You got 5 correct answers. Sarah, how did you do?
No wrong answers, just 1 pass. The supermodel was Linda Evangelista. You have 17.9 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct answers in 25.3. Go straight to lane 3.
Thanks, Martin.
Thank you.
So, Sarah, we have our lineup. Remind us, who have we got?
We've got trilingual Donya, 80s girl Catherine, Lego legend Martin, medieval brat Shauna, and swing dancer Andy. I think this one's going to be very feisty.
Yeah, me too. Let's get into it. What do we need to know?
Well, our players will be asked questions down the line, starting with lane 1. Get an answer right, and their podium will start moving. But if they take too long to answer, pass, or get one wrong at any point, they'll immediately stop in their tracks. When players are close to the end of the track, their lanes will become supercharged to tell them they're in the end zone and approaching the finish line. The player who doesn't reach the finish line is out.
See, it is as easy as that. Just don't come last. Okay. Remember, though, this is a race, so you must answer within the time limit. Now, Andy, you qualified fastest, so that means this time the first question is yours. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Best of luck. Let's race. Andy, Sunnies is a nickname for what fashion accessory?
Sunglasses.
Correct. Shauna, a resentful person is said to have a chip on their what?
Shoulder.
Correct. Martin, The Beautiful Game is a musical about what sport?
Football.
Correct. Catherine, Stockholmers come from what country?
Switzerland.
It's Sweden. Donya, in tech speak, BTW stands for by the what?
Way.
Correct. Andy, what accommodation for a horse also means secure and unmovable?
Stable.
Correct. Shauna, in what city was fashion designer Donna Karan born?
New York.
Correct. Martin, Mariah Carey had her first UK #1 in what decade?
90s.
Correct. Catherine, The Giggity Wife is an episode of what animated series?
Family Guy.
Correct. Donya, who was the first Conservative to be elected Mayor of London?
Boris Johnson.
Correct. Andy, what natural disaster toppled the Colossus of Rhodes?
Volcano.
It's an earthquake. Shauna, sashimi is typically accompanied by what green paste?
Miso.
It's wasabi. Martin, what sport is the primary focus of the Zendaya film Challengers?
Pass.
It's tennis. Catherine, GHZ is short for what unit of frequency?
Gigahertz.
It's gigahertz. Donya, the Battle of the Windmill features Andy, which chart-topping grime artist was born in Croydon in 1993?
Stormzy.
Correct. Shauna, in medicine, a hematoma is a swelling made of what fluid?
Blood.
Correct. Catherine, which... Catherine, what happened?
Nothing, clearly.
Sarah, what do you make of that first race?
Oh, it was very close up this end.
Yeah.
Catherine, I think it was the gigahertz.
I know what.
It hurts, doesn't it, when you can't catch up with the others?
Yeah.
Oh, Catherine, thanks so much for being part of the show. Let's hear it for Catherine.
Thank you.
Andy, Sean and Martin and Donya, congratulations. You have survived race 1. You're now one step closer to winning our £5,000 cash prize. But before we get into race 2, we're going to need to sort you out all over again with another qualifier. Sarah will tell you how it works.
Qualifier 2 is the missing letters game. We'll reveal a clue and the first and last letters of the answer. So to get this right, you'd answer cherry. Get 5 right and we'll stop the clock.
So, who's going to start in which lane this time? Let's welcome back Shauna. Shauna.
That was okay.
Made it in the end.
Yeah.
OK. Well, look, relax.
Yeah.
Fresh start. Who's cheering you on from home?
So my fiancé Dan will be at home.
You're engaged? How long ago did you get engaged?
Oh, ages. So we've got
Ages ago.
2020.
Right.
We just needed something to do. And we were like,
Right.
I'm sure we get engaged.
OK.
Because no one had news.
Just to create some news, you thought, let's do it. Fantastic. All right, well, look, what would you like to get up to in your spare time, Shauna?
I'm sort of obsessed with pigeons.
Of course you are.
I just love them. I think they're these kind of city birds. They're a bit weird, a bit gangly,
Yeah.
but they just get on with their day, and I really relate to that.
OK,
Like
all
on a
right.
sort of emotional level.
And you wake up in the morning and you start going, whoo, whoo, whoo.
Not yet.
Right. I've just noticed your
Got a little
brooch.
pitch- Yeah. Good luck, right?
Well, look, Shauna, you decipher medieval codes and letters for a living. So how do you feel about our missing letters round?
Hopefully it'll be okay.
Yeah.
If you can give me ones I know, that would be wonderful.
OK, I
Thank
can't
you.
do that, but you ready?
Thank you.
5 correct answers, please, mate. Your time starts now. Staple food.
Potato.
Reptile.
Turtle.
Former US First Lady.
Barbara Bush? No.
Tom Hanks film.
Sully.
Part of a computer.
Keyboard.
Asian capital city.
Beijing.
There you go. That was quick. That was quick.
okay.
Felt pretty good. All right, just a couple we need to go through. Sarah.
Just one wrong there, Shauna. The former US First Lady, Betty Ford.
Yeah.
You're up first. You're laying down that marker again. You got your 5 correct in 23.2. It was a fast round. Take lane 1.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shauna. Next up, it's Andy. Andy, how was that?
Got through, so all good. Yeah.
Fantastic. OK, so who's cheering you on from home, mate?
My fiancée Fabio, my parents Derek and Jane, and my brother Stephen, and maybe, hopefully, some staff and students from school.
OK, you didn't get engaged because you were bored.
No. We went to Washington. I'm also really into theatre, so we kind of combined our engagement trip with a trip to Broadway. We saw
Okay.
like 6 or 7 different shows.
Yeah.
Really love going to the West End. I'm
Really?
slightly obsessed with it.
I love that. So any claims to fame we should know about?
Yeah, I hold a Guinness World Record for part of the most people doing the Charleston at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did you do that?
It was at Spitalfields Market. There was
Right.
just
Oh,
under 1,000
fabulous.
of us, all dressed up to the nines. It was really fun, really good day.
Fantastic. Are you in the book?
Our record has since been usurped by a group in Australia, so we kind of need to
How
go at it
dare
again.
they?
Oh, we're going to need to get you back on there. OK, fantastic. Andy, missing letters now. As a maths teacher...
I really like word games and
yeah.
like cryptic crosswords and things, so hopefully that helps.
Fantastic. 5 correct answers, please, mate. Your time starts now. Metal.
Iron,
Toy Story character.
Bo Peep,
German bread.
Pumpernickel,
Coldplay hit.
Viva la Vida,
North African country.
Morocco.
That's 5. Very good. You know, your German breads and Coldplay. Don't we all? Sarah?
Clean sweep, Andy, again. You have 23.2 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct in 18.4. Well done, Andy. You take lane 1.
Thank you.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you.
Next up, it's Donya. Donya, how was the race?
Yeah, lane 5, I was nervous, but we got there in the end.
You're seeing that even though sometimes if you come into a bad lane, you still can pull it back.
I think it was the wind.
It was the wind. It was the momentum.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. So look, you're on maternity leave. I mean,
Yes.
what do you like to do when you've got some time to relax?
I love to crochet dresses for my baby and for my friends and stuff as well.
When did that start?
Actually, I started knitting when I was about 9 or 10
Okay.
because I wanted to make my own Harry Potter scarf because they didn't sell them where I was from. So that's how I got into it. And then crochet came a bit later.
You a big Harry Potter fan then?
Yes, I read Harry Potter 1 through 7 every year. I watch the films during Christmas. I've got a Harry Potter tattoo.
Go on, let me see it.
Yeah, well, it's just a little Deathly Hallows
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
neck, so
okay.
a bit of a mega nerd in that sense.
Wow. You are praying for anything Harry Potter today.
Exactly.
Donya, we've got our missing letters round
Yeah.
now. You ready for this one?
Yes,
Okay. Your time starts now. Meal of the day.
breakfast.
Chemical element.
Carbon.
Mercury Prize winner.
Pass.
Mission Impossible film.
Pass.
Safari animal.
Lion.
Football referee signal.
Red card.
Electronics giant.
Panasonic.
Very good. Like that, at the end of that. All right, well, look, let's go through some of those answers.
2 passes, Donya. The Mercury Prize winner, the XX, and Mission Impossible film, Rogue Nation. You've got 18.4 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct answers in 26.9. So, Donya, you take lane 3.
Thanks, Donya. And finally, we have Martin. Martin, how do you like our podiums?
That was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like it. Well, look, Martin, what's some of your biggest achievements in life?
I'm a published author. Yes. Yes, I've written 4 books.
Oh, fantastic.
2 adult horror books.
Yeah.
One's a collection of short stories, and 2 children's science fiction books.
Any involve Lego?
No.
That should be like your calling card, some reference to Lego inside it.
Maybe in the next one, perhaps.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, look, we've got our missing letters now. As a published author, this pressure's on, isn't
I'll
it?
do my best.
All right, here we go. 5 correct answers, please. Your time starts now. Part of a candle.
Wick.
Premier League club.
Aston Villa.
London Underground line.
Circle.
Lord of the Rings character.
Gandalf.
Property professional.
Estate agent.
That is fast. Well done, Martin. That was fantastic. Sarah.
That was extraordinarily quick. Nothing wrong, no passes. You have 18.4 seconds to beat. That's a fast time. You got your 5 correct answers in 16.7. Martin, you take lane 1.
Thanks, Martin.
Thank you.
So we have our lineup for the second race. We know how this works by now, right? Answer them fast, don't come last. So, Martin, you qualified fastest this time, so that means the first question is yours. Everyone, best of luck. Let's race. Martin, what is the common 4-letter abbreviation of the word bicycle?
Bike.
Correct. Andy, the harvestman is a creature also known as a daddy what?
Long legs.
Correct. Shauna, bread talk is a popular hashtag on what social media app?
TikTok.
Correct. Donya, what country was ruled by the pharaohs for some 3,000 years?
Egypt.
Correct. Martin, Nicola Peltz married which of David Beckham's sons?
Pass.
It's Brooklyn. Andy, Michelle Keegan plays Maya in what 2024 Netflix series?
Pass.
It's Fool Me Once. Shauna, an Italian sugo sauce is traditionally made with what oil?
Olive oil.
Correct. Donya, theophobia is the fear of what?
God.
Correct. Martin, what was the first Asian country to host the Rugby World Cup?
Samoa.
It's Japan. Andy, a Dirty Shirley is an alcoholic version of what cocktail?
Shirley Temple.
Correct. Shauna, the Pioneer space probes were launched by what country?
America.
Correct. Donya, It Can't Be Christmas was a 2024 hit for which singer?
Lad Baby.
It's Tom Grennan. Martin, a How Catchem is the opposite of what genre of detective story?
Oh, pass.
It's Who Done It? Andy, the salutation seal is a pose in what spiritual activity? It's yoga. Donya, in the mouth, what can be Lanieri form?
Tongue.
It's a teeth. Martin, what confection is the filling of Smarties?
Chocolate.
Correct. Andy, which US music star fired his band The Revolution in 1986?
Prince.
Correct. Donya, Brideshead Castle features in what Evelyn Waugh novel?
Brideshead Revisited.
Correct. Martin, how many points is a slam dunk worth in basketball?
2.
Correct. Donya, James Gavin wrote a biography of which Wham singer? Donya, did you know the answer to that?
You know it. You don't need to tell you.
You don't know.
No, I don't.
So the answer was George Michael.
Yeah.
Martin, what happened?
Wrong questions, I suppose. Just didn't know.
Sarah, well, how was that race?
Gosh, it was the who done it question, I think. Means that you didn't do it, I'm afraid. And you're going home. I'm so sorry.
All right.
Let's hear it from Martin. Andy, Shauna and Donya, congratulations. You have survived again. You're all one step closer to playing for £5,000. Time now for another race, but first, your next qualifier. Sarah, what are they up against?
Qualifier 3 is a game of pairs. We'll reveal a subject and then 3 pairs of answers. Only one pair contains 2 correct answers. Get 5 right and we'll stop the clock.
Who's going to be fastest to qualify this time? Let's find out. First up, it's Donya. Final 3,
Got it.
Donya.
Yeah.
Feeling good?
Bit jammy, but good.
At the end there. I was going to say, your momentum carried you to the line.
It did.
Well, look, you've made it to the final 3.
Yeah.
You've got 2 other competitors.
Yeah.
Who is the one to beat?
I think Shauna's a bit of a dark horse. I think she's got the pigeons on her side. You don't want to mess
Like
with
the
the
pigeon
pigeons.
lady from Home Alone. £5,000
Yeah.
is what's up for grabs today. What would you do with it?
So it's the 10-year anniversary that I've been with my husband this year. And with baby, we don't really get a chance to go away. So I would use it on a luxury spa trip somewhere in the mountains, maybe Austria.
Wow, that sounds wonderful.
Lots of sleep.
You just need a break.
Yeah, this is a break.
This is a break.
Everyone's like, so high tension. I'm like, I don't have to look after a baby. This is brilliant.
Right, OK. All right, well, look, we've got a pairs round
Yes.
for you now, our final qualifier.
Yes.
When watching this one at home, how'd you do?
I do all right in this one.
All right.
Yeah.
I like it. 5 correct answers, please. Your time starts now. ASAP meaning?
As soon as possible.
Italian cheeses?
Gorgonzola mozzarella.
Real dinosaurs?
Supersaurus albertosaurus.
The Sound of Music children?
Liesel and Gretel.
Sports done sitting down?
Equestrianism rowing.
Very good. A clean sweep, well done. Let's
Thank
just go
you.
straight to Sarah.
That was absolutely fabulous. No passes, nothing wrong, straight through. You're laying down the marker. You got your 5 correct answers, Donya, in 24.7 seconds. Well done. Lane 1.
Thanks, Donya. Next up, it's Andy. Andy, you're breezing through this.
Oh, it doesn't feel like it.
Ah, dear. What is it? When you get one wrong and you just have that
Just
pause
that
and you think
moment
that's
of
it?
getting stuck, yeah.
OK, well, look, well done. You've made it into the final 3. Who do you think is the one to beat?
I think Shauna's probably been really consistently strong, so I'd be
Yeah.
worried about facing her.
OK, all right. Well, look, who knows? You could win the whole show today. What would you do with the money?
My partner, Fabio, he's South African,
Yeah.
so we'd love to have a wedding here and then a big party in South Africa, because, I mean, he's got dozens of cousins and things.
Yeah.
So.
And the wine is great.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Go
heat
around
and
and see the
food.
wine region.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds fantastic. I love that. OK, really good. Well, we've got our pairs round now. You ready for this one?
Probably my week around, but
Okay.
I'll do my best.
Come on, you got this, Andy. 5 correct answers, please. Your time starts now. Three Peaks Mountains.
Snowdon, Scafell Pike.
US-UK Traitors host.
Alan Cumming, Claudia Winkleman.
Grown on vines.
Watermelons, tomatoes.
Black Eyed Peas hits.
Halfway There, Where's the Love?
Tennis playing siblings.
Venus Williams, Serena Williams.
Means long.
Spun Out, Drawn Out.
There you go, that's 5 correct answers. That's what we were asking for. Sarah.
Just one wrong, Andy. The Black Eyed Peas hits I Got a Feeling and Meet Me Halfway. You have 24.7 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct answers in 34.3 seconds. You take lane 2.
Thanks, Andy. Last up this time, it's Shauna. Pigeon power.
Yes, I'm thrilled.
Scraped through the first race, then you came first. Feeling great now, no?
Maybe.
Yeah? OK. Well, look, everyone seems to think you are the one to beat. What do you make of that?
Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? It's very exciting.
It's very exciting. Yeah. So who would you not like to face, though, in a head-to-head?
I think Andy might be the strongest player.
Yeah?
He's been consistently strong, and we've kind of been quite close throughout the process.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's been quite a close call, as you say. Well, look, $5 grand. What are you going to do with that money if you win it?
I've got a list as long as my arm.
OK.
As I told you earlier, my partner and I have been engaged since 2020. I think we've put some of it towards a wedding.
Yeah.
But I also want to be really selfish and do up my garden and just read books and spend it on me. So maybe half and half.
All right. Well, look, Shauna, our final qualifier, the pairs round. When you play along at home, how'd you do?
I think it's so much information, you get a bit overwhelmed.
Okay.
So I try and focus, not rush, and fingers crossed.
There you go. Take your time, but not too much time. That's what we like to say. Ready?
OK.
OK. Your time starts now. Mother and her daughter.
Madonna Lord.
Legal order to stop.
Cease and desist.
Air signs.
Sagittarius, Pisces. Oh,
Fan in Vegas.
the Sphere, Caesar's Palace.
Types of sleeve.
Cap, cold shoulder.
In the Night Garden characters.
Macca, Pacca, Iggle, Piggle.
Very good. Straight there with the In the Night Garden characters.
I was a nanny for years. You can't get that out of your head.
Yeah, I can imagine. Sarah.
Just one wrong, Shauna. The air signs.
Yeah.
Gemini and Libra. You have 24.7 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct answers in 28.6 seconds. You go right into the middle in lane 2.
Thanks, Shauna. So we have our lineup for race 3, but who is going home this time? Best of luck. Let's race. Donya, in 2018, Vogue Williams married which reality star?
Spencer Pratt.
It's Spencer Matthews. Shauna, what letter is silent in the word rhapsody?
H.
Correct. Andy, the pupillae muscles are in what sense organs?
Eyes.
Correct. Donya, what is the stage name of American rapper Melissa Elliott?
Cardi B.
It's Missy Elliott. Shauna, China's Yellow River flows into an arm of what ocean?
Indian Ocean.
It's Pacific. Andy, Sally Bretton played Donna in what Ricky Gervais sitcom?
Extras.
It's The Office. Donya, the herb chervil is what colour?
Green.
Correct. Shauna, what galaxy is home to the planet Uranus?
Milky Way.
Correct. Andy, in 2022, who did Liam Gallagher call an angry squirt?
Noel Gallagher.
Correct. Donya, what reptile is a common dwarf skink?
Snake.
It's a lizard. Shauna, CB is the postcode of what university city?
Coventry.
It's Cambridge. Andy, in 2024, which member of the band McFly won The Masked Singer?
Harry Judd.
It's Danny Jones. Donya, Fabo is a short form of what adjective?
Fabulous.
Correct. Shauna, according to the saying, the enemy of my enemy is my what?
Self.
It's friend. Andy, what card game has a variant called Mississippi Stud?
Texas.
It's poker. Donya, a Honda Africa Twin is what vehicle?
A car.
It's a motorcycle. Shauna, in the US, what foodstuff can be served over easy?
Eggs.
Correct. Andy, Gary Oldman voiced Bob Cratchit in what 2009 film?
Christmas Carol.
Correct. Donya, the Brahmaputra River flows on what continent?
Indian.
It's
Asia.
Shauna, men in what religion sometimes wear a kippah on their heads?
Judaism.
Correct. Andy, the toy bob is a small-sized breed of what pet?
A cat.
Correct. Donya, what is the full name of the band? Donya, what happened?
I just lost it.
Oh, Sarah, what do you make of it?
Donya, Missy Elliott, I'm
Yeah.
afraid that means that we'll miss you. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for Donya.
Thank you.
So Shauna and Andy, congratulations. You are now through to our head-to-head, and you're now just one step away from playing for £5,000. But to get that chance, you'll need to stop your opponent in their tracks right here. Sarah, how does it work?
In the head-to-head, you're on the buzzer. A correct answer makes you move and your opponent stop. But beware, if you buzz in and give a wrong answer, you'll stop moving and set your opponent in motion instead. The first one of you to reach the finish line goes through to the final for a chance to play for £5,000.
Shauna and Andy, it all comes down to this. Shauna, you want to put the money towards your wedding, and Andy, you want to celebrate your upcoming wedding in South Africa. But only one of you can achieve your dream today. Shauna, any final words for your opponent?
Yes, Andy, you like the theatre, but today for you it's curtains.
Andy, what do you have to say to that?
Shauna, you may love your pigeons, but it's time for you to fly the coop.
It's the battle of the betrothed. Here we go. Fingers on buzzers, please. Best of luck. Let's race. To do something really well is to knock it out of the...
Shauna.
Park.
Correct. Gukesh D became world champion in what board game in 2024?
Andy.
Go.
It's chess. Aesthetic surgery is another term for what type of surgery?
Shauna.
Plastic surgery.
Correct. Which Spanish footballer won the 2024 Ballon d'Or? It's Rodri. A musical of which TV baking show opened on...
Shauna.
Great British Bake Off.
Correct. By what name was artist Andrew Warhola better known?
Andy.
Andy Warhol.
Correct. Cape Verdeans are native to what continent?
Andy.
Africa.
Correct. A shot is a single serving of...
Shauna.
Alcohol.
It's espresso. What do the letters AOB stand for?
Andy.
Any other business.
Correct. At the Tower of London, which birds have been known...
Shauna.
Crows.
It's
Oh,
ravens. What part of the body can be styled into a chunky bob?
Shauna.
Hair.
Correct. What direction on a compass is abbreviated to NE?
Andy.
Northeast.
Correct. A bar song, Tipsy, was a 2024 hit for
Shauna.
which singer?
Shaboodi.
It's Shabuzi.
Oh.
The rumen is the first part of a cow's what?
Shauna.
Life.
Stomach. The company Dolce & Gabbana was founded in what Italian city?
Andy.
Milan.
Correct. The computer game Minesweeper is designed for how many players?
Andy.
1.
Correct. Which Hollywood actress founded Reese's Book Club?
Shauna.
Reese Witherspoon.
Correct. The Steel Dogs ice hockey team is from what Yorkshire city?
Shauna.
Leeds.
It's Sheffield. What mythical monsters appear in the 2009 film Suck?
Shauna.
Vampires.
Correct. Southwark Bridge spans what river?
Andy.
Thames.
Correct. Who played Peggy the maid in Hyde? Andy, you've done it. You are through to the final to play for £5,000. How does that feel?
Feels amazing.
Fantastic. Shauna, what happened there?
I was a bit too quick with some of those. Jumping the gun.
Oh, dear Sarah, what a great race,
Oh,
though.
it was. And also so sad that you jumped in with the bird question.
know.
Mrs. Pigeon. I mean, what a shame. But it's been fantastic having her here.
Let's hear it for Shauna. Andy, you are today's winner. You'll now be playing for £5,000. Sarah, how does this work?
To win that £5,000, all Andy has to do is to make it to the finish line one final time. But there's a twist, because he'll be racing against the track itself. Andy will face a series of quick-fire questions. He must get them right to keep moving. A wrong answer will stop him in his tracks. He has to stay ahead of the red to win the cash. But if Andy gets caught, it's game over.
Andy, here we are, the final race. You want to celebrate your upcoming wedding in South Africa. You have done brilliantly to make it this far. Let's see, though, if you can go the distance. Listen carefully. The track will start moving when I finish reading the first question. £5,000. That trip to South Africa waiting for you right here on the finish line. One bit of advice, don't look back. Andy, we're all with you. For the final time, best of luck. Let's race. Which political party won the 2024 UK general election?
Labour.
Correct. What are said to well up in someone's eyes?
Tears.
Correct. The Last Bite is a cookbook about which dinner course?
Dessert.
Correct. What job involves cutting up and selling meat in a shop?
Butcher.
Correct. Mastermind Series champions win a bowl made of what material?
Glass.
Correct. The word sweet often comes before what age in the teens?
16.
Correct. What colour is the velvet cap on the Imperial State Crown?
Purple.
Correct. What animal is a Sussex Spaniel?
Dog.
Correct. What word links a fencing sword and a thin sheet of aluminium?
Foil.
Correct. Zeppelins were first used during what war?
World War II.
It's World War I. In the Bible, calming a storm was one of whose miracles?
Moses.
It's Jesus. Which Canadian rapper released the album Thank Me Later?
Pass.
It's Drake. The D ring is the innermost ring of what planet?
Saturn.
Correct. What cream cheese brand is known as Philly?
Philadelphia.
Correct. In the nursery rhyme, how far did the crooked man walk?
A mile.
Correct. What 2021? You've done it! You've beaten the track, Andy.
Fantastic.
Congratulations. You have made it to the finish line. You've beaten the track. You've got yourself £5,000. How'd you feel?
Wow. Amazed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you look back at all?
No.
No. Good.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Good
Sarah, how was
advice.
that?
Oh, it was wonderful. You didn't look back, but you knew those answers. You made it look quite easy, actually, Andy, and we know it's not. Congratulations.
Let's hear it for Andy, our winner. What a game. That is it from us today. A big thanks to all of our players. It's goodbye from Sarah.
Bye-bye.
And goodbye from me. We'll see you next time when 5 new players will be racing to reach the finish line. See ya. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Stay focused.